Hello, everybody out there in Rumble, XN, YouTube land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego, and today we're going to talk some more about It Ends With Us. It ends with this. It ends with this, is what I really mean. Okay, everyone's careers are destroyed. Everyone. Just say goodbye to everybody, okay? Ryan Reynolds, there you go. Taylor Swift, goodbye. Jenny Slate, so long. Blake Lively, goodbye. Nice not knowing you. Okay, everybody involved. It's Joseph Baldoni, man. He'll be lucky if he ends up on a Spanish soap opera after this. Oh my God. But he might win the lawsuit. And if he wins, he's set for life. He's not going to have to work ever again. He can just be behind the scenes, use a pseudonym. There was a famous actor back in the silent era, a comedian. His name was Roscoe Arbuckle. Okay, but his nickname, his stage name was Fatty Arbuckle. Okay, and that guy, him and Charlie Chaplin were like the two highest paid movie stars in the silent era. Okay, I mean, this guy could draw in crowds like nobody's business. Okay, he's a very popular guy, Fatty Arbuckle. And then this was during Prohibition in the 1920s. He had a party at a hotel room in San Francisco. A lot of hookers were there and stuff. A lot of Hollywood insiders were there and stuff. And this prostitute in there asked him for some money to pay for an abortion. He refused to do it, but he did give her some going away money. Anyway, she drank whatever and she died, and they said that he raped her with a Coke bottle or something, which didn't happen. Okay, and it was a bunch of craziness, but the point is that there's a scandal involved because of this. Okay, the big scandal that a woman died at a party hosted at an illegal party, liquor party hosted by Roscoe Arbuckle, Fatty Arbuckle. So that tarnished his name, okay, because the newspapers are all covering this. The witnesses were all paid witnesses, and they kept changing their story over and over again to make it look like he was more guilty, that kind of a thing. Maud Delmont kept saying all this crap. She was actually a prostitute herself. She was trying to extort money from him. He wouldn't pay her, so she gave the story that he raped Virginia Rapé, that was the girl's name. Virginia Rapé raped her with a Coke bottle, all this kind of stuff. Anyway, the tabloids ate it up. The media was all over this. And because of this, there's a hung jury all three times he was tried, hung jury. He finally was acquitted, but by then his career was shot to hell. Okay, just think about that for a minute. He was proven not guilty. Okay, he was proven in court of law he was not guilty, but yet he was blacklisted from Hollywood. This was a guy that was making millions of dollars during the Great Depression. Okay, he lived in humongous mansions. Okay, and he couldn't get anything after that. He had to after he was acquitted, nobody would hire him, nobody would touch him at all. In order for him to stay in the business, he had to change his name. He had to change his name, and he came back as a director because by this time a sound had come about, and he directed movies for the rest of his life, which wasn't very much longer. He died a few years after this, but he had to change his name to Willie B. Good. Okay, William B. Good. That was the pseudonym he used when he was directing movies. William B. Good or Willie B. Good. Get it? Will he be good? Get it? Will he be good? In other words, he won't screw up like he did last time, all right? Yeah, that's a true story, okay? So something like that's going to happen to Justin Baldoni, okay? I'm pretty sure of it. Even if he wins this lawsuit, okay, he's not going to get $400 million. He would have to prove in a court of law that he would have made $400 million if Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds hadn't screwed him over the way they did and smeared his name. And there's no way he's going to prove that, okay? But he might get, if he wins, he'll get something. Okay, so maybe he'll never have to work again. Who knows? But who's gonna want to work with Blake Lively anymore after this? Okay, she already hit the wall. I'm sorry, ladies. I know you love her, but she hit the wall already. Okay, so she's not gonna get those leading lady roles anymore. Okay, she's not gonna command such a high paycheck anymore. Okay, if she even survives the storm. Taylor Swift. I know you Swifties are loyal as hell. I mean, Taylor Swift could get caught with an underage boy and you will still buy her music. You don't care. I get it. All right. But I imagine that there's going to be a little bit of damage done here to her career. Okay. Like I said, you saw the Super Bowl. Okay. That I had no idea that was going to happen to her. Okay. That's people that actually care about Taylor Swift did that to her. They booed her. They booed her at the Super Bowl. Okay. Taylor Swift is supposed to be the American girl, okay? You know, the girl next door that everybody loves. No, I think she's just another inflated bitch who, got drunk on her own power, her own fame, and started believing all the stuff that the press kept saying about her. That's what I think. Okay, she's overrated. There's only one of her songs that I really like, and that's Our Song, which is like one of her first hits. I was just listening to it the other day. Otherwise, I couldn't give a crap about her or her ex-boyfriends or all these guys that she fucked and then she wrote songs about it. Who gives a shit? I don't give a shit. If I were one of those guys, I'd be filing lawsuits against her. Okay, if I was John Mayer, or I'm not going to list off all the names, okay? I know it's a long list. Okay, I can list all the names, all right? Okay, but there's nothing special about her. I remember when she was boning all these guys, right? And then like the tabloids, the media would be going like, oh yes, she had her heart broken again. Oh, will Taylor Swift ever find true love? Oh, so tragic. No, she's just going through guys like fucking toilet paper. She's riding the cock carousel and trying to make herself look like the victim. Like she fell in love with all of them and they all fucked her over. No, it's more like the other way around. It's more like the other way around. I know Tom Hiddleston was nuts about her. Okay, and she fucked him over. I know Joe Jonas was nuts about her. She fucked him over. Okay, I think the only one that really fucked Taylor over was John Mayer because he was fucking so many women. He was fucking what's her name? God, why can't I even think of her name now? Okay, but he was fucking a lot of girls. John Mayer was fucking Jennifer Aniston. He was fucking what's her name? God, why can't I think of her name? She was very famous. And then she got fat. And then she quit being whatever. Okay, anyway, you know what I'm talking about, okay? I mean, John Mayer went through a lot of women, all right? I think he went through Katy Perry, too, whatever. So, I could give two shits about Taylor Swift. And the truth, let me tell you something right now, between you and me. No female YouTuber's gonna tell you this, okay? But I give you straight man's point of view. That's what I promised to do here. And that's what I'm gonna do here, okay? Whether you like it or not. If you don't want to hear the truth, then by all means, go watch something else, okay? Go get your ego stroked by some gay YouTuber or something, or some girl who's gonna do her makeup while she's talking to you, okay? Go do that, okay? Because they're not gonna hurt your feelings, all right? I got nothing to gain my lying to you. I'm just telling you the truth, okay? Because nobody's gonna tell you this shit, okay? But I'm gonna tell you, okay? And the truth is that most of us, we don't give two craps about Taylor Swift. We really don't. We don't. She's not that important to us. We won't spend time thinking about her. I'm only talking about her because she's involved. I'm trying to do a fucking movie review here, and she's involved in the scandal. That's the only reason I'm talking about her. I don't give two craps about her. I could care less. Okay, and that's the truth. That's the truth. You women are the ones that like Taylor Swift, not us. You ladies built her, not us. We didn't do that. Okay? But you need to hear the truth. Okay? You need to hear the truth. Okay? And the truth is that, most guys are not gonna don't love Taylor Swift. Okay, men don't love Taylor Swift. The only kind of guys that would fall in love with Taylor Swift is a nobody guy with no self-esteem, with no prospects in his life, nothing going on in his life. A guy like that would fall in love with Taylor Swift because he'd be lucky that any woman would fall in love with him, where he could get with any woman. Okay, but those aren't the guys that women are attracted to. Okay, that's so beneath Taylor Swift. She would never date a guy like that. Okay, so who are the guys that she dates? I'll tell you what. Okay, with her track record, okay, no guy's going to take her seriously. The reason Travis Kelce is dating Taylor Swift, okay, is because it helps his career. Okay, him and his brother were doing a podcast, and now that podcast is like #1 because he's dating Taylor Swift. Okay, this is helping his career out. Okay, now when he plays football, okay, they stop the game to show Taylor Swift up in the box waving at him or whatever. Okay, and that brings in viewers. I mean, how many women didn't watch the Cleveland play, but now they're watching them play because of this. Okay, it's a PR campaign, it's a marketing campaign to get more people to watch the Cleveland game. You see what I mean? That's what it is. He's only with her because of that. Any guy with self-respect would not date Taylor Swift. You know why? Because she's got way too many. She's got more bodies behind her than fucking Hitler. That's why. And whether you like it or not, ladies, I know you don't want to fucking hear this because you're over here too busy listening to that fucking Call Me Daddy fucking podcast where they tell you to be a slut is okay because when you get in your 30s, you'll find a good guy that'll put a ring on it. Okay, bull fucking shit. You won't. Okay, the only guy that'll do that is a guy that you tricked, or a guy who's so fucking low value he would marry anything with a pussy that would give him one blowjob. Okay, and you don't want that guy either. Okay, the truth is, women like that are not respected. Okay, don't fucking blame me for this. I didn't make the rules. Okay, I did not make the rules here. Okay, I just play by them. Okay, and guys like that are not women with body counts are not attractive to men for a multitude of reasons. A multitude of reasons. Okay? And it's not just sloppy seconds or nothing like that. Okay, and before you say, what about the man? Well, most guys don't have a high body count. Most guys are not fucking Leo DiCaprio. Okay, they can't just fucking pull ass. Okay, like fucking gravity. Okay, most guys cannot do that. Most guys are average. I know, ladies, it sucks, right? Most guys are average. Okay, guess what? So are you. Most of you are too. But you don't want, but you live in a society that tells you you're not average. You're born special. You're born 1 in a million. Okay, when the truth is you're 1 of a million. Now, I'm not saying this to hate on women. I love women, okay? But a lot of you, not all of you, but a lot of you need a reality check. Okay, and for stuff like this, I blame the media. I blame movies like this, like It Ends With Us, that lie to you, that give you this bullshit idea of yourself, that inflate your ego so much that you think you deserve everything. When the truth is you don't. Just because I know you only see that in the movies because they want to appeal, they want your money. So they're gonna show you your fantasies. They're gonna show the boss bitch walking around, emasculating every fucking guy that comes in. Only a high value men are gonna hit on her, even though she's fucking butt ugly. Okay? They're feeding you a fantasy because they want you to spend money on them, but it's not real. It's not real at all. Okay? And neither is this piece of shit. There's no men involved in this movie. Okay? Either behind the camera or in front of the camera. There's none. Okay? This is a horribly written, this is like fan fiction. This is like that bitch that wrote 50 Shades of Grey. Okay? Don't even give me, I'll review that if you want me to. I read that book. I only read one book. Okay? And oh my fucking God. You want to talk about some bullshit. Okay? But I will review it if you want me to, though. I've never seen the movie. I just read the book, all right? But, that's not real. That's not realistic, okay? That's not the average guy. At all. At all. Most of you ladies, you're going to end up with an average guy. Because you're average, too. Okay? I'm sorry I burst your fucking bubble, but it's true. You're average. Most guys are average. I'm average. I mean, most people are average, okay? It sucks, but it's the truth, okay? What are you going to do? Okay? I don't make the fucking rules. Okay? I can tell you what guys like, okay? But I'm not the one that fucking ordained it and all the guys follow me. They don't. I'm just telling you what we believe in. Now, all men are different. That's true. I'm just telling you the approximations of the majority. I'm not telling you every single guy thinks the way that I do. I know guys that have fucked ugly women and are happy. That's good for them, but I'm saying most guys aren't like that. That's what I'm talking about. All right, anyway. Let's talk about this movie here, okay? Because I'm getting pissed off already. All this goddamn feminist crap. Anyway, so where did we leave off last time? Yes, the party. Okay, Alyssa, who is butt ugly, played by butt ugly Jenny Slate. Okay, she plays a woman named Alyssa. She's married to an Indian guy named Marshall, who acts like he's fucking from Brooklyn or something. With his American accent. He loves Toyota Camrys, even though he's a millionaire. He lives in a posh penthouse apartment with his wife. And next door to them lives her brother, Ryle, who is a neurosurgeon. He also lives in a penthouse apartment. Okay, and what do you call it? He's one of the leads here. Okay, there's a party going on there at Alyssa's her birthday party, and of course Lily, our main character, Lily Bloom, get it? Flowers. She owns a flower shop. Get it? All right, because she's a flower. No, she's not. She's a goddamn oak tree. That's what she is. Anyway, she's a ball busting feminist who likes to fuck homeless guys, and she hates her dad. Oh yeah, she had daddy issues. Okay, anyway, so she shows up at this party, okay, and Ryle is there. Ryle, the guy, has been hitting on her despite the fact that he doesn't know much about her. He's basically throwing himself at her, leaving his dignity at the door, leaving his self-respect at the door. This man has no self-respect. He keeps pushing himself on a girl that clearly does not want him. Okay, he's always trying to hit on her. She tells him back off, and he hits on her some more. He kept trying to kiss her on their first date, which wasn't even really a date. Like, they all just went bowling and did karaoke, and he was trying to hit on her the whole time. He offered to walk her home, blah, blah, blah. He's like Pepe Le Pew trying to fucking hit on her. She kept blowing him off. We're just friends, leave me alone, blah, blah, blah. He would not take a hint. He tries to kiss her at the end of the night while they're walking. She's like, we were just friends. He's like, yeah, but that was like an hour ago. Come on, just something to tide me over. Come on. Just come over here. Come on. I just want a little kick. Come on, this is just a kiss. Like, he's fucking begging to kiss this girl. Now, the problem I have with this is his character, Ryle Kincaid, played by Justin Baldoni, Justin fucking soy boy, metrosexual by Baldoni, is that he's not a real man. He's supposed to be playing an alpha chat. He's supposed to be playing a man that can get a lot of women. He says he gets a lot of women. He says he gets more sex than he does relationships. He's a virgin when it comes to relationships, despite the fact that he's like 40 years old. All right. But not when it comes to sex. Okay, and he's clearly in love with Lily Bloom. I don't know why. She doesn't look that fucking great. He can get better than her. She's a bitch to him. She's blowing him off left and right. Why? But he's wasting all his energy on her. Why the fuck is he doing that? No, it makes no fucking sense. A guy like him. I mean, look at his clothes. He's a fucking neurosurgeon. He's wearing fucking thousands of dollars worth of clothes. Okay, an expensive watch. Okay, he's a good-looking guy. He's more shredded than a Julian salad. Why the fuck would this guy fucking spend so much time on an average-looking girl? Okay, like fucking Blake Lively, who a few weeks earlier had just given birth to her fucking fourth kid. Okay, so no, she don't look that great. She doesn't wear any fucking makeup. She's all natural looking with her frizzy hair and her baggy clothes. Okay, she doesn't look that great. Okay, I've seen Blake Lively when she looked good. I saw Green Lantern and she was in that. She looked good in that movie, but that was like fucking 15 years ago. Okay, or 14 years ago. Okay, she's a long way from that now. Okay, so a guy like him who's supposed to be high value would not necessarily fall in love with Lily, but not a girl who's being a bitch to him and blowing him off left and right. That does not turn us on, ladies. I know you think it does, because every fucking chick flick you see that, okay? And you know, women are always talking about, oh, I didn't like him when we first met, but he just kept hitting on me, and finally, you know, one day my defenses were down, I was weak, and I said, okay, fine, I'll go out on a date with you, and he was so nice, and you know, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, okay? This doesn't fucking work in real life, okay? If a woman's not into you, she ain't fucking into you, you move on to another woman. That's the difference between real life and these fucking movies. They say if you keep pursuing her, if you keep trying harder and harder, you'll get her. No, you won't. You're just gonna fucking scare her away. But not in this fucking movie. The reason they have it in this movie is because Lily Bloom has to be the victim. Yes, she's the empowered super boss bitch. Of course she is. When the movie wants her to be. But when they want you to feel sorry for her, then she has to play the victim, okay? And a victim cannot be sexually aggressive. She cannot be the one that wants to jump his fucking bone. She cannot be the one that grabs him by the cock and says, let's go fuck upstairs right now. She can't play that character because then you're not going to feel sorry for her when he fucking gets her the smackdown later on. You see what I mean? She cannot be sexually aggressive. She's not allowed to be because then it's going to be her fault in a sense, you know? And they don't want you to think that, so we got to make everything his fault. Everything's got to be his fault. You see what I mean? She's just an innocent victim. He wore her down. Okay? And that's not what happens in real life. You know what happens when you try doing that shit in real life? You know what it's called? It's called fucking sexual harassment is what it's fucking called. And Justin Baldoni knows something about that. Now, do I believe that he sexually harassed her? Well, I doubt it. No, I don't think he did at all. Okay? But that's real sexual harassment. This movie is glamorizing it. Making it look, or at least making it look like it's acceptable. It's okay. That's how they became a couple. He just kept wearing her down. And that's bullshit. Let me tell you a real story. I used to date this girl. And she told me about her best friend. Her best friend was dating this guy who was a millionaire, right? And this guy had been hitting on her over and over again, asking her now. She kept blowing him off. Oh, fuck you, whatever, okay? And then finally, eventually, they did start dating, okay? And then eventually, he did ask her to marry him, okay? And after she said yes, then she moved in with him, all right? Well, this girl, what she told me was like, she moved in with him on the day that they were moving in, that she was moving her stuff into his place. She got a phone call, okay, because she changed her number to his number, right? Okay, she had a phone call from one of her friends, and she answered the phone, and he was listening in on what she was saying. And she said, like, oh, hey, baby, yes, that's right, huh? What? Oh, yeah, yeah, remember that guy that I was seeing? Okay, well, yeah, we decided I'm gonna live with him now, okay? Yeah, okay, talk to you later, okay? That's what she said. Now the guy heard all that, heard what she said, and he's like, living with? You're not living with me, sweetheart. Okay, we're gonna get married. You're my fiance. Okay? You know, and the fact that your friend that just called you didn't even know who I was. I'm just some guy that you were seeing. You know? Anyway, they ended up getting married, and they're still married today. That happened years ago. And apparently, every time my friend tells me the story, she says that's the moment where, like, I guess he fell in love with her, was the moment that he heard her on the phone talking to her friend, talking about him like he ain't shit. He's just some dude that's paying the bills that she's living with. When in fact, they're actually engaged. They already set the wedding date and everything, you know? Like, she thought that was cute. Isn't that cute? You know, how they got married, you know? I was like, no, it's not. It's just fucking disrespectful. Okay, if I'm gonna put a fucking ring on it, and you know, all your friends better fucking know who the fuck I am. Okay, if you're gonna fucking live with me, Okay, I'm gonna spend the rest of my fucking life with you. I'm actually willing to fucking go there, and you're not gonna tell anybody who you're gonna refer to me as that dude you were fucking seeing, when in fact we're gonna get fucking married? Are you out of your fucking mind? You think I want to fucking put up with that shit? Fuck no. How would you like if you're just some bitch I'm fucking? How would you like that? How of all my guy friends, that's all you were? That's what I told them you were. Oh yeah, it's just some bitch I'm fucking. Huh? Exactly. Exactly. It wouldn't feel very good, right? But how come when women do it, it's cute? It's cute. Yeah. No, you know what? It's a fucking turn off. It turns men off. The only guy who would not get pissed off at that is a guy who didn't give two fucking shits about you. You're never gonna see that in one of these movies, though. Anyway, oh yeah, I got opinions on this. All right, anyway, so they're at the party, right? Anyway, he's flirting with her again. She's like, oh, leave me alone. Stop looking at me. Stop talking to me. Quit coming over to my job. And then, anyway. And so finally he tells her, hey, listen here. Hey, I like you, okay? I like you. Oh, what are you, like 5? No, I'm trying here, okay? I'm trying here. She's like, okay, guy, go on. Go on. Like that, okay? Like a stuck-up fucking bitch. Even though she owns a flower shop and he's a fucking neurosurgeon, okay? But he's got to look up to her because she is so high above him somehow, okay? No, that's bullshit too. No, okay? If anything, she should be all over his fucking knob, okay? Hoping that he fucking asks her out on a date after he comes in her mouth. All right, anyway. So that's going on here, okay? So she says, let's go. So he says, hey, let's go talk some more private because remember, his apartment's right next door to his sister's apartment. Yeah. Okay, anyway, can you imagine that? He listens to his sister and his brother-in-law having sex. Okay, anyway. So they go over to his apartment, like I said, which is next door. Okay, and they start making out in his bedroom. Okay? Now, what the fuck is the message here? What's going on here? Okay, he's in his posh apartment. He's got a beautiful bedroom. Okay, it's even better than mine. I mean, you can't see right now, but out there is a big city. Okay, it's beautiful here at night. Okay, for you lucky ladies that have been here, you know. Anyway, but it's a beautiful city out there. And I can't tell you what city I live in. All right, but it's a big city out there. Okay, we're on the 23rd floor. This is the top floor. Okay, you're in a penthouse right now. Okay. Anyway, so that's going on. So they start making out in his bedroom. Okay, and what's the message here? Okay, to keep sexually harassing her. Until she gives in. Is that the message here? Because it looks like that's what he's doing. She keeps telling him no. She's like, no, I don't want to do this. And he keeps fucking making out with her. He keeps trying to kiss her some more, hug her, fondle her, play with her hair, pull her hair, kiss her neck, all that kind of stuff. Finger her up her vag, all that kind of stuff. Double click her mouse, all that kind of shit. He's trying to do all that. Okay. Okay. And now this entire scene, she said no like 6 times. 6 times during the scene, she said no, and he kept going anyway. Okay. But this isn't the sexual harassment part of the movie. There is no sexual harassment in the movie. Okay? Apparently there was behind the scenes, but in the actual movie itself, this is a movie about domestic violence. It's not a movie about sexual harassment. Despite the fact that he's clearly sexually harassing her. And she's okay with it. Okay? So Lily Bloom's okay with being sexually harassed. Okay? She's just not okay with getting her the shit kicked out of her. Whereas Blake Lively, okay, she has a problem being sexually harassed. Okay? If she even was. Okay, you see what I mean? All right, anyway. Okay, so of course Lily's like, stop. And Rob like, you want me to stop? Huh? You want me to stop? Huh? She's like, no. But I'm not going to have sex with you. Not tonight. I don't do casual, and I know that's what you like. I can't do this. So he's like, okay. And then what does he do? He gets up, walks to the other side of the room, starts taking off his fucking clothes. What are you doing? He's like, well, you don't want to have sex, so I'm going to go to bed. He starts taking off his shit. Like, what the fuck, dude? At least walk her back to the apartment next door. Like, this is bullshit. Okay, she just told you to stop. Leave her alone. I'm not going to have sex with you tonight. And what do? You're just like, okay, I'm just going to take my clothes off in front of you then. Like, what the fuck is this? How come nobody's raising the bullshit flag in this movie? How come Lily's like going like, no, I said no. I don't want to see you naked either. I'm not ready for that either. You see what I mean? But no. See, these people don't know how to fucking write a movie. It's like they want you to get upset about fucking domestic violence, okay, but they have no problem with sexual harassment. Like, what the fuck? Anyway. So like I said, he decides to go to bed right there because it's his bedroom, okay? Remember, his sister lives next door, and he starts getting undressed, okay? And not even going to show her to the door. He's not even going to walk her to the door first. He's going to get naked right there, okay? Okay, and then she asks him for something to wear, so she don't want to leave either. Okay, I guess that worked. I guess it worked, all right? Okay, so he's going to find her a pair of pajamas, all right? And he undresses her, okay? And she ends up falling asleep smiling, wearing his pajamas, okay? So they fall asleep together, but they don't have sex. What was the point? All right, so the next day, Lily goes into the kitchen, okay, when Alyssa all of a sudden walks in. So the next morning, Alyssa, who just had her birthday party last night, who should be fucked up and passed out, she walks into her brother's apartment. I guess she has a key. She just walked right in with some coffee. And what does she see? There she sees her friend Lily, okay, in her brother's pajamas in the kitchen. So she puts two and two together, like, oh God, you know, okay, her boss, okay, Lily is Alyssa's boss, okay, in the kitchen. She walks in there with the coffee and puts two and two together, and Lily's like, it's not as bad as it looks. And she's like, well, it's none of my business, okay, I'm gonna go, but let me tell you a little something before I go. And at this moment, Ryle walks in the room, okay, he walks into the room, okay, which is very odd. Okay, this is like supposed to be in the morning, like a man and a woman. All of a sudden, the guy's sister just walks in and has a conversation with the girl who's in her brother's pajamas. Anyway, you know, he's like, let me tell you something about my brother, Ryle, okay? This man runs through women like candy, okay? Now, first of all, why the fuck would a sister say this shit? Why would she cock block her own brother? Right there, okay? This is the kind of shit you talk about in private. You don't talk about this shit when he's standing right fucking there. Okay, she has no respect for her fucking brother at all. This is some fucking stupid. I know it's a fucking movie, okay, but this. I'm not saying this conversation would not happen. I'm saying it wouldn't happen right there in front of him. Okay, they're treating him like he's not standing right fucking there. Okay, and you know what else? It's none of her fucking business. It's not his sister's business. Not Alyssa's business. Who he fucks, when he fucks, or how he fucks. Okay, that's not his business. That's only between him and his fucking partner. That's it. That's not, he's a grown fucking man, okay? Lily's a grown fucking woman. She can do whatever the fuck she wants, all right? She's not some fucking kid that needs to be fucking walked across the street or some shit, right? Okay, and Ryle, while his sister is talking all this shit about it, he's like, hey, sis, this time it's different. Okay, and I'm thinking, why the fuck are you justifying yourself? Why the fuck do you have to justify yourself to your fucking sister? Okay? Why would you have to do that? No. It's different this time, sis. It's not like that this time. Why the fuck are you even entertaining the idea that your sister has any fucking say on who you're fucking or not? Hey. Sis, I love you, okay? This is none of your business, okay? Could you please leave? That's it. We can talk about it later. That's it. Her and Lily work together. Of course she's gonna fucking give her the fucking "don't date my brother" speech because he's an asshole. Of course she's gonna do that. I'm not saying I can't stop her from doing that. Okay, but you're gonna do that right fucking in front of me? That just shows that you have no fucking respect for me. Okay? I don't go around and fucking give you advice on your fucking marriage when your husband's right there, do I? How to be a better wife when your husband's standing right there, do I? Of course not. Because it's not my fucking place, it's not my fucking business. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, she continues talking, of course, okay, despite what her brother said, okay, and she says, like, well, in case, this isn't different, I just want to let you know that dating my brother is perfect if you want absolutely nothing. Okay, bitch, Lily, Alyssa, why the fuck would you assume that Lily wants more? Why do we have to assume that all the women in these fucking movies want a faithful, strong, monogamous, long-term relationship? Why do you fucking assume that? Okay, why don't you make a real fucking chick flick? There's women out there that don't give two fucking shits about having a serious flick. They just want to get fucking laid. Okay? They just want a guy who can fucking lay the pipe really well. And that's all they want. Okay? There's plenty of women out there, especially it's 2025 for Christ's sake. There's just as many women out there who just want to get laid and nothing else as there are men. Okay? So don't give me this fucking, but don't assume that she wants a monogamous, serious, long-term, relationship that's going to end in marriage and babies. No, what the fuck? Why would you just assume that? How do you know fucking he's not her booty call? Why do you immediately got to go to fucking him taking advantage of her? How do you know she ain't taking advantage of him? He's the one with more money. He's the one that's more successful. I'm pretty sure when they go out to those nice restaurants, I'm pretty sure he's the one that fucking pays for it. So how do you know she ain't using him? See what I mean? I'm sure he makes a lot more money than fucking selling flowers. Anyway. So that's going on here, okay? And she tells Lily, if you want romance and relationships, then he is definitely not the one for you. Okay? Now, who the fuck says this in front of her brother? The fact that Raul never once told his sister to shut the fuck up. If he really was falling in love with this girl, okay, he wouldn't let himself be disrespected like that in front of her. Okay? He would want to put his best foot forward. The last thing he would want, okay, is when he's trying to communicate his feelings to this girl that he's crazy about. And all of a sudden, my sister walks in the door and starts talking to her, the girl that I like, about what a piece of shit I am. Are you out of your fucking mind? You think I would ever let that happen? And I have 3 sisters, okay? No, I tell my sisters, I love you, get the fuck out. This ain't none of your business. That's the truth. But of course, it ain't gonna happen here. Because why? Because fucking Raul's not a real man. He will let his sister talk shit about him in front of the girl that he likes. And he won't do a goddamn thing about it. And if anything, he's just gonna try to prove to her even more that he's not an asshole. Why? She ain't even that fucking great looking. Anyway. So Raul decides to interrupt Alyssa during all this, and instead of telling Alyssa, shut the fuck up, get the fuck out of here, it's none of your business, I'm a grown man, and Lily's a grown woman. Instead of doing that, what does he do? He looks at Lily, goes like, date me. Like it's a fucking, like it's a foregone conclusion. Like that's that answer to this problem. Okay, this supposed problem. That's not really a problem. Date me. So that's gonna make things better? Okay? You haven't even had fucking sex and now you want a relationship? You haven't even fucking had sex and you want a relationship with her? You want a monogamous relationship with her? You're a fucking neurosurgeon, for Christ's fucking sake. You're used to fucking lots of women, supposedly. I don't believe it, but that's what you said in the movie. You meet one fucking girl who ain't even all that? And you're immediately wanting a monogamous relationship with her? Are you out of your fucking mind? Who the fuck wrote this shit? Who the fuck wrote this shit? Any man who succeeded in life enough that he became a fucking neurosurgeon. Okay, a neurosurgeon that lives in a place like this, that wears clothes like that. Okay, any guy like that, okay, is gonna have a social life. Okay? He's gonna have some sort of self-respect. You don't become a fucking neuro. That's a lot of fucking school and a lot of fucking money to finish a school like that. Okay? And the risks are very high. So he better fucking know what the fuck he's doing. A guy like that is gonna have a level of self-confidence that your average guy does not have. Okay? We're talking about, malpractice suits, all sorts of shit that he would have to fucking, be up against when he does his job. So a guy like that's gonna have a level of self-confidence that the average guy does not have. And any man with any sort of self-respect is not gonna let himself be demeaned by anyone. Okay? And he's not gonna fucking try to fucking put a ring on it so fucking fast because he doesn't want his feelings hurt. You see what I mean? A guy with self-respect is actually, she's gonna have to fucking earn him every bit as much as he's gonna have to earn her. It's not gonna be a one-way street. Weak soy boys that have no sexual prospects, that can have no game, they're the ones that do shit like this. Date me, please. They're the ones that do that. Because they're so desperate of losing the girl. They don't want to lose her. No, please, just go out. Please, let me be your boyfriend. Please, come on. Just date me. Date me. You see what I mean? Those guys do that. A real life man like Raul would never do that. He would date her for a few months, 3 months, 4 months, 6, whatever. And if things are still going good, and if his feelings for her are even stronger, and I'm not talking just the sex part. By that time, that's not novelty anymore. Okay, I'm talking about everything else. If all that's still good, and she's still crazy about him, and all that fucking works, then that's when you'd be like, hey, you know what? Why don't it just be you and me? Just you and me. That's when you do it. Not because your sister's talking shit about you to a girl you haven't even fucked yet. It's not realistic. Anyway, so he's date me. Date me. And Lily says, like, what? What does that mean, date you? What does that mean? What are you talking about? Well, what it means is he wants to be in a relationship with a girl that he's never even had sex with, that he just slept with monogamously. Okay, that he dry humped like twice. That's it. Okay, so we get a slow-mo montage. Of course we do, of them dating. Okay, we see slow dancing. Okay, they're slow dancing together. All right, while he's sexually harassing her. I'm not making this up. Blake Lively said in her interview, she said that there's a scene in the movie when they were slow dancing with each other. Okay, and they were close together, right? And he was sexually harassing her, saying a bunch of horrible, inappropriate things to her. He tried to kiss her during that scene, even though it was not in the script. She rebuffed him and said no, and then he told her right there to her face, well, I'm not even attracted to you anyway. Okay, that he did all this stuff. She said that's what happened. It's this scene here. It's one of the clips during the montage when they're slow dancing together. Okay, in real life there was no sound. Okay, but he did have a microphone on. Blake Lively did not know that he had a microphone on when they were filming that scene. Okay, they were talking to each other, but they were talking about their spouses. They were talking a casual conversation to make it look like they're a couple falling in love, but the words obviously did not match that. Okay, and I've actually watched that video. Okay, because Just About Doing posted it on his website. When she said that this was the scene where he sexually harassed her, he posted the entire video unedited. Okay, and he did not harass her. He was just asking her about her job. Okay, and she was talking about her nanny or some shit. Okay, and she was actually self-conscious that her body makeup stunk or something, and he was so close to her that he could smell it. And he told her, no, it smells fine. It smells great. You have nothing to worry about. That's all he did. Okay, there was no sexual harassment going on at all. Okay, so this was the scene. It was during this montage. This is one of the clips. Okay, so anyway, that's going on here. We see that they're walking down the sidewalk together. Okay, they're pinching his cheeks. Okay, in the flower shop, she pinches his cheeks. You know, in the flower shop. You know, they're karaokeing again. Okay, they're writing love notes to each other. Well, he's writing love notes to her. She doesn't write love notes to him because she's the boss bitch. She's the alpha. Okay, and he's the pussy. She's the dick and he's the pussy. Hey, let me tell you something just about Donnie. You keep playing the pussy, you're going to get fucked. All right, so that's going on here. Okay, love notes, elegant dinner on the roof. He writes a little note, let's have dinner when we first met, on the roof of his building that she broke into. Okay, yeah. Okay, they're kissing each other, of course, having sex, of course, okay. They're ripping off expensive clothes and shit, you know. Okay, and of course, abs. You know, you got the fucking 8-pack going on here, the shredded, the washboard. You know, we're doing your fucking laundry. Just like I got a fucking 8-pack myself, baby. Right here. Just yeah, dude, you can't see it, but it's there, baby. Woo, it's like 8 boulders right there. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't have a 6-pack. I don't have a 6-pack. It'd be funny if I did. Actually, I have an 8-pack. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You're ever gonna find out. Okay, anyway, moving right along. Okay, so all that's going on here. Okay, next morning they kiss each other. Okay, and he's dressed already. Of course, he gets up before she does. She sleeps in bed like a lazy fucking pig. He gets up, showers, shaves. You know, puts on some nice clothes, deodorant, all that kind of shit. Makes her breakfast and stuff. Okay, so she has to do a goddamn thing. He does everything for her. Okay, and then he licks her fucking asshole too, so that you know she doesn't like demean herself by using toilet paper. Okay, and she tells him that she can't go out with him tonight. Because she has a date with her mom, okay, who's in town to try out a new restaurant that's called, wait for it, the name of the new restaurant is called Root. Get it? Root. Roots, plants have roots, trees have roots. The name of the restaurant is called Roots. Lily Bloom, and she's named after a flower, the blooms. Lily Blossom Bloom is her real name, blossoms, lily, flower, blooms. Her name of her store is called Lily's Bloom. Lily Blooms. Get it? Get it? I know, the suddenly just fucking hit you across the face with a baseball bat, doesn't it, right? So you're going to go to a restaurant called Root. Get it? Because, you know, you got to have roots in order to have vegetables, in order to have flowers, you know. It's got to have a root. I get it? Her roots. Her mom, part of her roots, she grew up in Plethora, Maine. Get her Plethora? That's like an abundance of something that you have to carry. Get it? Get it now? Huh? Suddenly is incredible, isn't it? All right. I'm getting fucking pissed off. I'm going to stop my review right here. But I'll be back shortly to continue my review of It Ends With Us. I thank you very much for watching this long, and I will see you soon on the next one. Bye.